Do you know what? US and allies place new economic costs on Russia to further isolate Russia from the global financial system. On March 11, 2022, US President Joe Biden and the leaders of the G7 from Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the United Kingdom, as well as the European Union, prepared to announce new economic actions against Russia to hold Putin accountable for his continued assault on Ukraine and further isolate Russia from the global financial system. The statement from the White House continued, "These actions will collectively ramp up pressure on Putin and build on the unprecedented package of economic sanctions and export controls the United States and over 30 countries have already imposed on Russia. We're seeing a mass exodus from Russia by the private sector, the result of our historic multilateral coordination and commitment to ensure that Putin's war of choice is a strategic failure. Russia has now become a global economic and financial pariah." So what are exactly the new sanctions? Number 1. Revoking Russia's most favored nation status. President Biden will work closely with Congress to deny Russia the benefits of its WTO membership and ensure that Russian imports do not receive most favored nation treatment in our economy. Together with similar actions by the G7 following our respective national processes, this collective action by more than half of the global economy will deliver another serious economic blow to Russia. Number 2. Deny borrowing privileges at multilateral financial institutions. The G7 leaders will agree to ensure Russia cannot obtain financing from the leading multilateral financial institutions, such as the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. Number 3. Full blocking sanctions on more Russian elites. This action will follow up on multiple efforts along with those of our allies and partners to target Russian elites and their family members who are profiting from this war of choice, and cuts them off from the US financial system, freezes any assets they hold in the United States, and blocks their travel to the United States. We will work through the international task force announced on February 26 to pursue the ill-gotten gains of these elites. Number 4. Ban export of luxury goods to Russia. President Biden will sign an executive order that will end the exportation of luxury items to any person located in the Russian Federation. This will ensure that US persons are not providing luxury items such as high-end watches, luxury vehicles, high-end apparel, high-end alcohol, jewelry, and other goods frequently purchased by Russian elites. Number 5. Ban US imports from signature sectors of Russia's economy. President Biden's EO will also prohibit the import of goods from several signature sectors of Russia's economy, including seafood, spirits or vodka, and non-industrial diamonds. Number 6. New guidance to thwart sanctions evasion. The Department of the Treasury, through new guidance, will continue to make clear that Treasury's expansive actions against Russia require all US persons to comply with sanction regulations, regardless of whether a transaction is denominated in traditional fiat currency or virtual currency. Number 7. Banning new investment in any sector of the Russian economy. President Biden has already banned new US investments in the Russian energy sector. This EO will establish the legal authority for future investment restrictions in any sector of the Russian economy, as may be determined by the Secretary of the Treasury, in consultation with the Secretary of State by a United States person. Also, interestingly, Mr. Gresser wrote that revoking Russia's preferential trading status would impose some penalties, but in most cases not very significant ones. It may nonetheless be an appropriate symbolic and moral gesture, in particular if many WTO members join in it, he wrote. But as a policy measure meant specifically to impose economic cost, the energy import ban is the one with practical real-world impact. Russia or another country such as China could challenge the decision to strip Russia off its trading status by bringing a case against the United States, the European Union, or other countries of the World Trade Organization. But the global trade body offers large exceptions for actions taken to protect national security, and the United States and Europe could cite that rationale in their defense.